The sun is going sideways in Abapanike, cutting the red earth amber. Ebere sits on her veranda and watches a lizard hold perfectly still on the compound wall. She has her hands folded. She is not doing anything, which in Enugu at 4 in the afternoon is itself a kind of work. Her grandson's voice comes through the iron first. Onwere no n'ụlọ? Is there someone at home? Ebere does not move. The harmattan has made the air thin and bright, the kind that carries sound a long way. She breathes it. 23 years old he is, raised in Lagos, where you knock and enter, where the door is just an obstacle. He has been here since Wednesday. She has not told him anything about the gate. She has only made him watch. She rises from the veranda chair. Her voice, when it comes, carries something she hasn't said aloud all week. Nna m ebiala. My child, you have come. Ndewo. No. I am Yvonne Chioma Mbanefo, heritage futurist and daughter of the soil. Welcome to Igbo Daily Drops, episode 51, week 11, day 1, Monday. Today, presence as protocol. Why the first sentence of Igbo hospitality is not a greeting, but an act of recognition. In Igbo, you do not knock on a door. You call out a question. And the question itself is a courtesy. Ka anyị bido? Let us begin. Inside the compound, Ebere sets water on the low side table near the door. The first thing before she says welcome, before she offers food. The water is there to say, you are expected, you are known, you are not arriving into emptiness. Chukwuebuka pushes the gate open and steps inside. He is still holding his phone in one hand, the habit of a man who moves between worlds. He looks at the water. Nobody told him to call out at the gate. His grandmother never explained it. She simply stood each day on the veranda, visible, unhurried, and let him understand that in this compound, a person's presence is not assumed, it is asked for. His mother sent him here so he could learn what Lagos hadn't taught him. He is starting to understand that he has been learning all week. He thought he was just visiting. Today, 3 sentences. These are the words that open a door before you touch it. Repeat after me. Sentence 1. Onwere onye nọ n'ụlọ? In English, is there someone at home? Onwere onye nọ n'ụlọ? Onwere onye nọ n'ụlọ? Onwere onye nọ n'ụlọ? Chukwuebuka learned this sentence the way every Igbo child learns it, by standing at a gate and waiting for someone to say it first. Sentence 2. Onwere onye na-abịa? In English, is there someone coming? Onwere onye na-abịa? O nwere onye na-abịa? O nwere onye na-abịa? The care doesn't stop at who is here. It extends into time, towards the one on their way. Sentence 3. O nweghị onye nọ n'ezi. In English, there is no one outside. O nweghị onye nọ n'ezi. O nweghị onye nọ n'ezi. O nweghị onye nọ n'ezi. You asked, you checked, you report. The absence is not alarming. It is simply named. The naming is itself the act of care. These 3 sentences are in your free speaking workbook this week. Download it at learnibonow.com. If you are driving right now, just listen. The workbook will be waiting. Ebere hands him a cup of water. He drinks it standing up, a Lagos habit, and then catches himself and sits. She watches him settle. His shoulders come down. The phone goes into his pocket. Nnam, ị maara ihe ị mere. My child, you know what you did. He says he doesn't know why he called out. He just came. She nods once. Onye ajụjụ anaghị efu ụzọ. The one who asks questions does not lose their way. She has been waiting all week to say that. What Chukwuebuka did at the gate was not instinct. It was language, arriving in him after 5 days of watching. Onye ajụjụ anaghị efu ụzọ. One who asks questions does not lose their way. In Igbo thought, the question is never weakness. The question is the first step of every right road. I have watched this at every gathering. The way Igbo people do not simply arrive. They announce. They ask. The threshold is a social contract before it is a physical one. Victor C. Uchendu, Igbo scholar, Northwestern University, wrote in his foundational study, The Igbo of Southeast Nigeria, published in 1965, that Igbo society requires people to live what he called transparent lives. Secretive persons, he documented, are held in contempt as not being properly socialized. The compound is a community. The gate is its parliament. What anthropologists later called a speech act. The idea that language can perform action, not merely describe it. Igbo culture had built into its architecture of arrival centuries before J.L. Austin named it in 1955. The question at the gate does not ask permission. It performs recognition. It says, I see that you exist. I am not walking into your life as if you are furniture. The Maori have a similar practice in Pohiri, the welcoming ceremony where presents must be carried and answered before entry. Different continent, same understanding. The threshold is where the social contract begins, and the contract begins with a question. Here is what this tells us. Courtesy isn't manners. It is philosophy with a door in it. Before this day ends, say, O nwere onye nọ n'ụlọ. O nwere onye nọ n'ụlọ aloud the next time you approach any door, any room, any threshold, even your own. Not as language practice, as a declaration. The question is not an obstacle before entry. The question is the entry. That is what Ebere's Gate was teaching all week. Every sentence you learn is a drop, and every drop feeds Oke Osimiri Mmụta Igbo, the ocean of Igbo knowledge. Grab your free speaking workbook at learnibonow.com. Rate us wherever you're listening. Your review is how another learner finds their way home. This has been your Igbo Daily Drop. Abụ m nwanne gị nwanyị Yvonne Chioma Mbanefo. I am your sister Yvonne Chioma Mbanefo. Ka ụzọ gị dị mma, ka ajụjụ gị na-edu gị ọfụma. May your path be clear, and may your questions lead you well. Ka anyị hụ echi. Until we meet again tomorrow.